So why should you invest in real estate? Well, today's video is just that, and I am super excited to be sharing that with everybody today. It probably should have been the first one that I did. For those who haven't been to the channel before, my name is Rebecca Young from 5 to 9 Real Estate, where we're all about showing you how to use the money that you earn in your 9 to 5 to fuel your 5 to 9 investments for your future. So for those who know me personally know that I am always talking about real estate. It's easily my biggest passion. It's always been a big hobby for me as well. Frankly, it changed my life. So I'm excited to create this channel to actually share that journey with others. And if that's something of value to you and you want to learn how I started off with virtually no money and then initially starting when I started investing with $26,000 and how I've been able to grow my portfolio from there, definitely subscribe to the channel. I'll be covering all the questions that you have. I love to keep this interactive. Please, leave me feedback as comments on the videos. Feel free to reach out. I'll leave my contact information below, and more than happy to have the chat with everybody. So I guess just to jump right into it, the first and foremost thing about investing in real estate is something called the power of leverage. I love to use examples. So let's say you're buying a $500,000 investment. If you're buying it as an investment property, you do have to put 20% down, and I did another video on that of down payments. So that's gonna be $100,000 that you need to put in to buy that $500,000 property. So working with $100,000, let's use examples as if you were to put $100,000 into an investment property versus if you were to put $100,000 into the stock market. So to keep things comparable, let's pretend that that amount has grown by 3%, that you've received 3% return on investment for each of these two different options. So if you were to put $100,000 into the stock market, and if that increased by 3%, that means that you would be left with $103,000. But the beautiful thing about investing in real estate is that if you purchased a $500,000 property with $100,000 down on the property, the 3% affects the purchase price of the value of the home. So in that case, $500,000 becomes $515,000. So now you've grown your initial down payment of $100,000 to $115,000. So that means that you've actually earned 15% on your initial down payment as opposed to just the 3% in the stock market. And frankly, this is how I've been able to grow so much of my money through real estate, is by exactly this principle. So the other thing that I want to mention about real estate investing is that there's also 3 ways for you to make money. So obviously everyone knows about the appreciation. It's something that we've seen a lot of, especially in the GTA over, the last decade or so, especially. And then there's also, you have mortgage pay down, because if you're renting it out and you obviously have to keep paying your mortgage, so you've got your principal pay down on your mortgage. The other piece to that is that you also have a lot of tax write-offs for your expenses, which is huge because you can write that off against your income. And considering what I'm taxed for income tax, I'm actually really happy about that because I'm able to keep more of that money in my own pocket. Then the third and probably my favorite way to make money in real estate is actually through the rental income, or if you do it right, and if you analyze the numbers up front, you have a positive cash flow in the property. And this is what allows for you, as you keep paying down the property, eventually that just becomes straight income. And especially with all the other tax write-offs, if you're with utilities or home insurance or whatever else, that becomes your retirement plan essentially. And that can't be understated because that's a big way to diversify your risk as well. So again, I think it's really important to buy on cash flow as opposed to banking on appreciation. Of course, all these factors come into play, but the thing that I wanted to really illustrate here is that there are so many ways to make money, and it's the best vehicle for being able to grow your wealth. So that was just a quick overview of the reasons why I love real estate, and I'm gonna talk endlessly about how much I love real estate in this channel, and just all my stories, how I got started, the times that were great, the times that were maybe a bit of a challenge. I learned a lot as well. And I'm gonna share all those lessons with you guys so that you don't have to make the same mistakes. So again, if you guys wanna be a part of that journey, if you like the content today, please go ahead and like the video, share the YouTube channel, follow the YouTube channel. And again, I would really love any comments, any feedback that you guys have in the comments below. I do review the comments and I take that into consideration for future videos. So please, I'd love to hear your thoughts. And with that, thank you so much guys for watching today. Talk to you soon.